Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Moonring, where today I guess we just continue to explore the... There we go, I had to get my, had to get focus actually in on this thing. Today I guess we just continue to explore the bizarre world of the Outer Rim here. Yeah, I don't know how I was supposed to catch that. I could have thrown some blood shards at it or something, I suppose. Holding 16 kindling. Okay. So, not a ton going on here, aside from the dungeon that murderously murdered me. Is there any more? Nope. Okay. That's a tough dungeon. That's a that's a tough one. We might come back. We may give it another try some other time. I will say, if y'all remember, on the main menu there's a permadeath mode. It sure would suck to spend hours getting familiar with the world and stuff and then just have your run explode in a random dungeon somewhere. And I don't know, maybe in my old age I do not have the guts for proper roguelikes anymore, but I just feel like I'm real glad we're not playing in permadeath mode. I think there's like an upper limit to the amount of real world time that I think it is compelling to lose. Like I can appreciate that that the loss of real world time is in fact it's like one of the few meaningful consequences a video game can inflict. But it's too much. It's too much for me. I am old. I don't have as much time as I used to have. This is interesting. What is this? What is this like wall that we're... It looks like cave walls. Yo. What am I looking at? Okay. They don't see me yet. I'm gonna get... Oh, I turned sneak on and that was enough to get caught. Well, it's only 104. And they're not all that fast. Torpor gaze. Well, I really thought I was gonna break line of sight there. Huh. I might wait a second until I am no longer torpid. I am getting awfully hungry. Okay, those are turrets, right? Those are in fact turrets. Fortunately, they seem to fire rarely enough. I'm gonna go stand here. I'm not in line with anything here. I shouldn't be taking a hit from a turret. Unless the projectile is... Yeah, I guess the projectiles must be larger than a single tile. Because there's nothing that should have hit me there. Alright, let me poise up here and then... Okay, I can't attack them at all, unfortunately. I'm sure this is not going to work before I even try it, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to attempt to cross-force one of these things. Nope. That does not work. I mean, that's a treasure, and it's not really that hard to get to. Wow. Critical hit. I did get myself all ambered. Did I go? I went mad instantly. Can I put amber stuff into my ward while I am mad? My guess is that this is not going to work. Where is all my amber bait? There it is. Okay, the answer is yes. We found a fragment of the locust device. I mean, it's important. I do not have control of my movements, in case you're wondering why I'm moving like that. You know, the madness. It seems like weight is mostly being interpreted correctly as weight. I'm taking lots and lots of damage. It takes a huge amount of time for madness to wear off. Do I have... do I have an anti-madness herb that I can eat? Is that a thing? I might, right? That might be real. That removes torpor. This bitter leaf brew. Drink it. Oh, that's a medicine. Yeah. And then I immediately died anyway. Okay, yeah, no, I hear you. Alright, let me try that again. Yeah, it's not clear to me what's hitting me, like, when I'm in this space. Because we're definitely not... Like, we're not in line with any of the projectiles. And, like, right here should be perfectly safe. It won't be. When they fire, I will take a hit from something. But yeah, it should be. I took 2 hits, despite the fact that I shouldn't have gotten hit by anything. Well, there's nothing really for it. Okay, I need energies. Sorry, I have this on my bar for a reason. Let's just go ahead and consume Storia Root, allowing me to crack this. This time we will avoid going mad. Yeah, unfortunately I took a bunch of damage from something after... There's a projectile on its way to hit me right now, and there's nothing I can do about it except drink a health potion. So I'm going to drink a health potion. And I know our gods will be mad. Whatever, I'm alive. I regained poise right before it hit me. I guess I was fine. Okay, well, we have a fragment of the locust device. That's something of import, right? This matters. Created to allow the Siberun to view far-off places and often implanted in devices used for far scrying and travel. Yeah, that seems meaningful. I suppose I should be scoping occasionally too, right? Because we could learn about the location of things on the sea that are close to the wall. Although it seems like there's really not anything out that far. It is kind of funny how the game's systems for place generation in the wilderness work. Like, there's a monster that's clearly designed to be a guardian encounter for that castle, right? It's just standing there. But all you have to do is enter its location, then leave, and then it's permanently despawned. And you can access the castle without having to fight the monster or indeed figure out what its deal is in any way. See, this is really interesting. So this tile is still laying too high to disembark. Yeah, there's something going on down there. And nothing we can do about it. At least as far as I can tell. Wow. That's a very large fire. That is just perpetually burning there. Oh, I suppose I am. Not like a huge amount I can do about that. Okay, pray. Must eat food. Got no energy, so I can't blood feast. Takes a lot of energy to blood feast on a creature. Silver wolves don't have edible meat, which is like, what the hell's that about? And I was told there would be prey creatures here, but I was lied to, it would seem. There could theoretically be prey creatures, like anytime you load up a map, it is possible for there to be prey. I could drink some more of those phials of blood that we have on us, but we know that because I'm not a proper vampire, they do poison me. At the same time as they restore a considerable amount of, what do you call it? Prey creatures? No, nothing. Dangerous to be walking around not regenerating poise. I guess I should keep stopping for kindling as long as we're under like 20. Oh my god, I just want to reach the edge, but I realize, you know, I don't. Oh, hey, a berry. Yeah, a berry will do nicely. I do feel like maybe this particular notification doesn't need a sound, because running out of food is a pretty unusual circumstance. I feel like you're gonna be aware when it's happening. Where the hell is the kindling? All right, let us go and collect a sweet, delicious berry. What a weird little creature we've constructed here. Half vampire, driven mad by need for knowledge. Okay. Gosh, berries are really good for energy. Okay, so it kind of looks like this is a little dead end, but it had a berry in it at least, and that's something. We'll be back to starving soon enough. In fact, like really pretty soon. Yeah. Just a weird little hidden berry grove. It doesn't seem like there's any real, like, you can't die from starvation though, right? The way these systems work. We could stop back by Barrel Inn. It's really not that far away. Yeah, maybe catch ourselves some rest and stuff. Just kind of give myself a reset and then finish our critical task. Alright, no sense hunting game. We're just gonna take the nap here anyway. So we have reason to believe it's Barrel Inn where the ancestors are sleeping, and we can visit them, and we have... Okay. We have reason to believe that there is a treasure buried down there, right? Have I come to see the ancestors? Yeah. Just to, you know, say howdy. I believe I already tried... Oh, no, I thought I had tried already scouring the area for secret doors, but maybe not. Bale's Key. Created by Ender Bale, Roche's student, in order to seal and unseal certain standing stones. His reason for doing so is not clear. Well, isn't that curious? Huh, I really thought I had... You know, maybe I had checked all of the alcoves for secrets, and it's just like I didn't have the stats before, or I didn't, you know, pass a roll or whatever. Well, that was worth wandering over here for. Now, back to my sacred duty. It's nice of them to move my boat for me. Huh. That was weird. It was just like a bit of coastline visible in the middle of the ocean, I guess. Yeah, very strange. An error, I'm sure. So we're almost back around. Once we are finished with this, I don't really have a solid plan. We haven't been to all of the relic cities yet. We should probably do that, gather information about where the other relics might be. I'm not sure if we'll actually need them for Roche's task. But at the very least, we'll get some devotion for visiting all the cities, right? Maybe win ourselves some abilities that will help me survive in dangerous places. Okay. Nope, never mind. It is a place where I can get off the boat, but it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, at this point, I feel like I have enough meaningful abilities that I feel like we're always kind of short on energy. I always wish I had more energy. All right, that gets us a complete circuit. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, I always wish I always wish I had more energy. So the most useful thing would for sure be some kind of thing that improves our energy in some way. It gives us the ability to earn more, or we don't really need more ability to spend energy in combat. Trying to make sure I have sonared out the all the ambiguity off of this map. These things are not hugely dangerous. Want to make sure I get that last scrap here. Okay. I wonder if we'll get anything for having the map completely cleared. Alright, it does look like there's an island half revealed. Oh, wait a second. I'm less concerned about the random herb than I am about the berry, honestly. But we get the herb for free, more or less. Yeah, these little procedurally generated maps really do feel an awful lot like Caves of Cud locations. Which, I mean, of course they're going to, right? Because they're probably generating them in extremely similar ways. But yeah, you see what I'm talking about? This down here is what I'm interested in. Okay, it looks like it's probably not very much, in fact. Yep, this is it. In fact, it's all just... Okay, it's all just raised ground. So the vast majority of these islands are going to be nothing. Yeah, wow. Like, really, really nothing. Okay, so we got some great geysers there and also a meaningful ruin. There's a god whose one of their devotional tasks is to... Okay, yours is find 15 lesser ruins. We're at 5 of 9 on those overworld henches, too. We almost have all the major towns. So yeah, I guess this is really the only super compelling reason to keep jumping into random ruins. That and, you know, perhaps the treasure we might find within. We'll see. 3 allies will surely thrill him. Huh. Well, I can't make 3 allies happen. And this is my bell's not going to do anything here, right? God, I had to organize my inventory. The bell rings weekly. Fun. Okay, well. Curious, but ultimately not super meaningful. Some islands down here. Am I going to remember that once I figure out a way to actually do whatever it is that it's asking? No, no way. Okay, a couple more mid-sized nothings. There's something about those islands that's almost like... I don't quite know how to express it. Like, almost candy bar-like. Something about them that makes me feel like it would be fun to crunch down on them. There's certainly a lot of inland left to explore, and probably it would be more meaningful to do so. Alright, y'all are getting a little dense. How about a little betrayal? Chomp that one. They don't have blood. Interesting. I would not have expected that. Okay, dangerous to get jumped by such a large group of them. Yeah, I didn't realize I was really in any danger there because I thought I'd be able to blood feast my way out, but apparently the damn things don't have blood somehow. Doesn't even really make sense. Pirates, must you fire upward? It feels like people's ships have... Damn it, right, you can't turn around flawlessly with a boat. Feels like a lot of ships have so much HP that it's really, really hard to do like meaningful, lasting damage with a cannon. Alright. I am just going to, once again, take a quick nap. We were just about out of food, too. Alright, I will absolutely get back to, you know, plot focus at some point. But they gave me the ability to map everything, and now I'm just obsessive. Do you mind? Ugh, I might be better off just fighting them, honestly. So far, my encounters with these things, the crews of these ships, have not been particularly harrowing. Owing in no small part to the fact that like half of them have completely gone mad just out on the ocean. I feel like we get into combat with them and they're already sort of like gnashing and tearing at each other. Which is cool and it's evocative and it fits with the world. But it also is not terribly interesting as a challenge. Oh my god, fuck off. Wow, okay. That one has the ability to fire a lot more diagonally than I do. Okay, I'm not necessarily expecting a lot out down here. Let's try to limit the number of these things that are hitting me all at once. This is a decent betrayal. It is fun to make random enemies hit each other. This is like the core critical insight of things like what do you call it? Things like Into the Breach. It's just that if there's a way, if your game system has a way of making the enemies harm each other, it is infinitely fun automatically. Did you just dodge that? Is that what happened there? Yeah, okay. Those deer are imaginary, I think. I'll just wait while this blows away. It is hard to find food out on the open ocean, owing largely to the imaginariness of the deer. You wouldn't think that that would be a problem necessarily. Doesn't sound like it should be a problem. And yet... Aha! I've captured you. Successfully hunt a deer. That's a whole devotional task by itself, because it turns out it's quite a challenge. Okay, wow. I'm not gonna babysit this. It does completely refill your endurance bar, which is rad, but also if I don't eat it now, it's gonna go bad. I will not remember. Aha! Wait. The lesser ruins can wait a second. Okay, we have enough kindling to camp twice. I can probably stop worrying about it so much. Y'all, did you see that? Hold on a second. What the fuck is that? I mean, should we go attack it? No, that would be bad, right? I'm gonna deal with this. It seems to be pretty solid. It's pretty wild, huh? Alright. Bunch of little baby robots. Yeah, these things are not terribly challenging. I wonder if they're randomly generated onto the world map. Because, like, there are some ruins that are for sure placed. And you can tell because of the significance of the spot they're on to the spaces around it, but I got to imagine I don't want to get hit by the fireballs. Do you want to fight? We will just fight. I will just fight you. How about that? This doesn't have to be a big thing. They think they're all cool because they got projectiles. Alright. Most of them bled to death on the way over here. Okay. Well, I don't know if we even gained enough money to pay for another night at the inn, but, you know, it's something. And it helps to keep us entertained out here on the sea. Once again, weird little glitches. Okay. Or maybe it's just a mirage. Just sometimes you just think you see coast. You're out there on the sea so long. You want to see coastline so badly that eventually your eyes just do it, whether there's coastline there to see or not. So one thing we don't know very much about is the eastern side of this continent. It's probably worth having a little bit of a look at the aha. One of the standing stone circles we'd not been to. The monolith's barrier sparks and Bale's key vibrates in your pack. You wonder what the link is between the two devices. Well, I mean, I kind of thought he would just use it on the thing immediately, but let's... As you lay your hands upon the stone, you see nothing for a moment. Then you recoil as you feel something terrible and evil groping for you through the darkness. Well, isn't that interesting? A dense forest, wood smoke hanging in the air, the silent rush of wolves. Of course, it's a classic. Ragged hills overlooking the sea, a pair of tall stones. I mean, should we... I should look, right? It's going to be a two-way trip. Wherever it goes, it's going to be a two-way trip. I am entering Darkmere. We are absolutely surrounded by amber. Where am I? Okay. This is interesting. I'm glad we went to see Roche. This door remains unpassable. You have no means to open it. Ah. And there is indeed just the one stone still standing. Yeah, that's really interesting. That's the kind of creature we're not familiar with. This is Herodis. We've been to Herodis before. Do I want to... No, I don't know that we need to refill or anything. Let's go have some words with these fellas. These chaps. My poise. Oh, I don't have enough energy for more. I was going to throw down one more bloodstone. Turns out not to be necessary. We got a cool wand. This guy's making me bleed. Making me bleed my own blood. I mean, it's gauche is what it is. Alright, maybe I do want to take a quick... Nah, you know what, we're fine. Hey, that looks new. The Temple of the Rapier. There's some kind of something going on in there. But we'll never know what without the Great Key. Okay. It's marked on the map, at least. I have no idea what is over on this side of the continent. We can see where Wintershoal is on our map, and we're not particularly close yet. There's my herb. I have so many herbs with bone-based names. The Temple of the Dagger. Okay. Interesting. Did we know about these, like, weapon-themed great temples before? Don't think this was a thing I knew about. Some kind of creature in the woods. What are you? Oh, wilding bowman. Okay, wildings. Chomp. Hey, that was pretty good. Wilding Weaver uses protection. Well, that will, in fact, be sufficient to redirect my attacks. So good job. Okay. Helped me refill a little bit. I feel a bit better about the place our health is in. Hell yeah. Sweet, sweet berry. I mean, I may as well go back to full health. We were at full energy. Alright, that'll get us quite a bit of recovery. And yeah, all of a sudden, just like that, we're ready to keep going. I'm not going to stress too much about the, what do you call it? Oh, that's a group of moon touched, huh? No escape. Okay, Orb of Negation. Pretty standard loot, really. Let's refill the old ward. Because this looks like a place to get another one of those herbs, right? I don't know that I necessarily want to fight here. I feel like we could just leave. These things have like actual loot sometimes. But also, what if I just left? My poise. Okay, well now you're just adjacent to me, which I don't appreciate. Honestly, attacking these groundhogs is as much about the energy generation as it is about the food. Alright. We have now plenty of like scraps and stuff. I haven't sold our garbage in a town in a while. Okay, this should get me one more herb for my my potion. And then we can just leave. I don't need to mess with these ghosts. Okay, so that was worthwhile. Glad we came out here. And you know, it is just fun to explore a big map and discover the things like that. Hedgehog. Can we get the badger? I might be able to, actually. Alright. The badgers often escape. The hedgehogs almost never do. I do kind of wish it wouldn't leave the menu every time I interact with something in my inventory, every time I take something. But I think it does that because every time we use something, it passes a turn out in the world. Alright. Yet another lesser ruin. Yet another point toward the completion of our devotional acts. That's locked. There's another one that we might not actually be able to get inside of. Yep. Sure looks like. Well, the important thing is we found it. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. Am I necessarily prepared for this? I don't know. We'll see. I hate it when they're enraged. Damn. That's a lot of hits. Really fast. So it's so frustrating when they get a crit on the first attack and just completely annihilate all of my remaining poise. Do you know how much time it's going to take for me to fix that? Okay, towels. Sure could use some bandages. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing we're really going to be able to do about that. Just kind of announce our presence to everyone nearby. Okay, these warlords with their ghast blades are a little bit more intimidating. Don't really want to do anything that has a cost here when I feel like we could just back up a little bit and still finish it. Okay, cool. Fill empty bottle with the oil. Oh wow, okay, each one of those is worth 3. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like we're going to need the ward charged up in here. Stupid invisible archer guy. It's like right above me. Okay. Alright, that is a second lockpick. I forgot that we had a lockpick apparently. So there are lockpicks. There are ways to get into places that seem to just be locked with no locked on a map with no keys, like the Lesser Ruins. Is that like a potion of confusion, maybe? Oh, it's a bitter leaf brew. Okay. What an obnoxious group of enemies, huh? Herodias's amulet and the master key. Herodias's amulet. Where did I put that in my inventory? Wait, did it put it? Oh, it's right. It's with all my amulets. Grants the wearer protection against physical damage. 24% physical defense. Wow, that seems quite significant. Yeah. This is 15% bonus damage, and that's significant too, but I feel like we gotta swap to, I mean, like the vast majority. You sense a new presence in the dungeon. That's an odd line of text. Maybe Herodias would like his amulet back. Oh, no, okay, I see. When it said earlier you have 3x Amberbane oil, it's not like you got 3. It's like you had 2, and now you have 3. That makes more sense. That thing they do where they go invisible and then they fire a bow at you invisibly is pretty smart. It's pretty smart. It's a pretty good strat. Okay. We haven't quite finished exploring yet, but this was not a huge one. The fire spreads. I didn't would have preferred it spread to not me. Alright, so the master key just unlocks all of the doors in here, as well as, you know, the important one. Well, this is a curious little chamber. Huh. We'll take some of this stuff with us. Yeah, every tile in the room that isn't the correct path is a trap. Well, probably ought to go ahead and use some of that oil I found. Huh. Okay, was kind of expecting that to be more significant. We still don't know what that new presence message was about. I suppose it could have just been referring to, you know, like sometimes creatures enter the dungeon from outside. I thought it seemed more narratively significant than that, but maybe it always says that whenever even like insignificant creatures enter the dungeon, and I just haven't noticed because I don't generally pay enough attention or something. Yeah, this is worth stopping off to grab. Provided that it is, in fact, laying around here somewhere. It doesn't seem like there's a huge amount. Never mind. I was gonna say it doesn't seem like there's a huge amount of other stuff going on around here, but perhaps I am a fool. Perhaps, in fact, something is here. Speak the Sibaroon Bright Death. Oh. Do I have notes? Where are my Sibaroon word notes? Nos. We don't know a word that means bright. Also, can I just speak? I guess I can yell. Is nos. I like the little little dialogue sound. Okay, so we only know sadly half of the passphrase to spawn the encounter here. Well, it seems like I may have to, maybe not. I was gonna say may have to use my Amber Ward, but I think actually it seems like the Amber Fog is clearing. Okay, a Rosetta, not a small treasure. All right. 3 of 5, right? We are getting a ton out of exploring out here. Okay, probably it is time. Oh no, I've been ambushed by bats. Chomp. What? I guess it is a ghost bat. You know, I had assumed it was just like a type of bat, right? But it is in fact a ghost of a bat. You know what? Sabotage. You go get him while I rebuild poise. We got pretty decent value there. Orb of Insanity hasn't really done too much for us so far. So we could potentially spend a lockpick. It feels to me like it's probably not going to end up being worth it. Is there a window? Can't even tell. Yeah. So, rich hunting. Lots of stuff around. We should probably stop and oh dear. This turret destroyed that door. We should probably stop and grab a berry at some point soon. Actually getting hungry enough to justify it. Alright, probably want to flip one of them again, just let my stuff regen. Alright, that is a very repairable minor construct. Yeah, an Orb of Veils, just like the bunch of minor loot that we're slowly acquiring here from all these minor jeez. I should probably just reward from all these minor dungeons. But you know, it'll add up over time. Okay, I don't need random herbs necessarily. I don't need kindling. I'm sure there'll be a berry around here somewhere. I guess I could just, you know, hunt prey. Inconvenient. Oh. You do have to get a little bit lucky with a deer. But it is nice for them to run themselves into dead ends like that. You know, it just says the dead flesh of a deer. It doesn't have that message about decaying on it. And maybe they figure it doesn't need to because by the time you're catching deer, you're far enough into the game that you know how meat works. But also, maybe it just doesn't. You know, it's not like cured venison, as far as I'm aware. Oh no, I've been ambushed by wolves. Wow, that was a good bite. I think there's a... Oh no, this is prey. Sorry, not a berry. We'll just eat our hedgehog meat and go, I suppose. Yeah, maybe we can get away without using any more oil. Okay, an herb and a berry. Because it seems like maybe we can hold on to that venison. We will at the very least attempt to. And who would have thought? It is so much easier to adventure for prolonged periods in places where the stuff grows that you can eat. Wild. A wild idea. You know, I don't even remember where the boat is. Okay, the venison has already gone moldy. So it is not as special as it first appeared it might be. It's kind of a lot of damage. What have we here? The inflamed glade. Uh-oh. These great gazers are very dangerous things. $322 it hit me for. Okay, never mind that then. Leave me alone, Amber. This is really a lot of hornets. Alright, nothing beats the old bloodstones, though. Yeah, interesting area. Don't know what to make of the giant murder castle. Let's stop the episode in Wintershoal. How about that? Provided I can find an easy way to get there. Okay. Town glowing deep within a ravine. Town huddled among rocks. River. Spores of decay. Twinkle of lights in the distance. Alright. And I think this is it. I think this is where we're... Yeah. We got to be pretty close on those standing stones now, too, right? Yeah, we are 8 of the overworld henges. We know an awful lot about them at this point. Alright, so we step in here. We get our 2 devotion plus our 2 devotion, which is pretty rad. I believe, yeah, that means we have 4 here. So I'm going to go ahead and take, what was it? Consecrate, right? We'll see if this is as useful as it seems like it might be. We also have managed another 4 points with the wolf. So what do I want there? This slamming thing, I mean, we have some strength. A more reasonable ranged attack is definitely, like, kind of interesting. The hallowed ground from corpses. You know, I'm not sure. There's something to be said for a reliable ranged attack. The bloodstones don't always explode when things are not being hostile to them. But we could save up for the Great Wolf. Just what if a giant extra wolf? I will do that. You know what? We're so close already, right? What other devotional acts are we close to? Defeat a relic guardian, find a legendary sword axe or club. Okay, hard to say. We could devotional tier this. You know what? Actually, I think I like that. Let's spend that devotional tier on wolf stuff. There we go. Get us a nice strength bonus. Oh, I probably need... where do we want to put that on the bar? I guess I don't need my stereo root on the bar. Or, like... I'm not using all of our orbs and stuff. Yeah, let me put it on 9. Alright. We've gained the ability to howl for additional assistance. And I think that's going to be it. That's going to be where we... that's going to be that for us for today. The end of the episode. What I'm trying to say is I need to stop playing the video game. I have real life things to do. Thank you all so much for watching. I feel like that was very productive. We saw a lot of weird shit, and that's basically the only thing I'm ever interested in doing in a video game. So, big thumbs up this time. When you come back next time, I guess we're going to finally explore Wintershoal a little bit, and then turn our attention toward our quests, which we are maybe now in a position to actually start doing. And we'll see you then.